My goodness, Wemmy, I feel ya. I do.
Go, Spurs, go, 'cause the Giants stink.
What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. Hope you had a great weekend, and if you're up here in the Northeast with me, don't hurt yourself shoveling or do anything crazy. A lot of Spurs fans have been saying more and more that we're tanking, we're tanking, we're tanking. Are they? Do I think so? I'll answer that just in a few moments, but I want to talk about what's been happening in 2025. And we ain't talking about practice, which we clearly need, but the Spurs are 2-6 in January. They beat the Nuggets, huge win. Then they had a 3-game losing streak. They beat the Lakers, blew out the Lakers, and then a 3-game losing streak again. And Spurs fans, it's not just the losing, it's how they are losing now. Let's take a look at that first 3-game losing streak. They lost to the Nuggets in the back-to-back, and they were clearly tired at the end of that game. Fourth quarter collapse, outscored 27-16, and then overtime, our Spurs they had nothing. They got outscored 14-3. Okay, hey, it is what it is. That's a championship caliber team with one of the best players, if not the best player on the planet. So we'll take that with a grain of salt. But the next game against the Chicago Bulls, a sub-500 team. The Spurs are winning this game, and they get absolutely destroyed in the fourth quarter, 32-15. Ouch. Then we followed up with a game on TV against the Bucks, and this is a game I didn't think we would win, and we didn't. They got beat up in the second quarter, 34-19, and although it was only a 16-point game, it felt like we were never really in it. We beat the Lakers, but then this latest 3-game losing streak really. This one has me concerned because this is ugly. This is really ugly. The first game against the Grizzlies, the Spurs get outscored 43-25 in the third quarter. That's an 18-point differential. The next game, the Grizzlies, without Ja Morant, do it again. They outscores 40-22 in the third quarter. Another 18-point differential. And then it actually got worse against the Miami Heat yesterday, who are around a 500 team. They beat us up in the second quarter, outscoring us 26-11. That's right, the Spurs had 11 points in the second quarter. And then the third quarter collapse again. We get outscored 46-27. That's a 19-point differential. So that is 3 games in a row in the third quarter where the Spurs have not only given up 40 or more points, they have been outscored by 18 or more. This is a terrifying and horrible trend if you're a Spurs fan. Other things happening with the team right now, Victor Wembanyama is struggling on offense. His defense has been fantastic as usual. 4.3 blocks per game in 2025, 13.5 rebounds. So, hey, that's all good. But he's struggling on offense. He is getting swarmed at times in the paint where you see 2 defenders, 3 defenders, maybe not just the paint, just in general. Teams are collapsing on him. They're constantly leaving Stephon Castle open for 3. Actually, pretty much at this point, leave everybody open on our team for 3, right? I would dare everybody on our team to shoot and make the 3. He is struggling with his efficiency. His shooting splits are down to 45, 35, 62, and he's averaging 20.5 points per game. And 20.5 points per game, hey, that is certainly fine for most NBA players, but Wemby has set the bar high. He was averaging over 28 in December, so 20 from him this month does feel like a massive drop because we know how good he can be. It should also be noted Jeremy Sohan has missed the last 5 games, and the Spurs are 1-4 in that time. I know Jeremy Sohan has a lot of fans that say trade him, don't want him. He's a goofball with his hair. I think we could need him. So to circle back around to the question at the beginning, no, I don't think we are tanking. Let's pull up, because I like to do this. Let's pull up the old tankathon and see where we're standing right now. And if the season ended today and the lottery balls didn't move around at all, the Spurs would have the 10th overall pick, and that Atlanta pick has dropped down to 18. They're playing some great basketball. Just beat the Celtics. They're getting end-of-game game winners by Trae Young. They're playing really good. They're 1-3 in a row as of this video. Well, you know what's scary on this that we haven't talked about really as Spurs fans? When I look at this, I was like, holy crap. The Oklahoma City Thunder. They have the Sixers pick. It's top 6 protected. And actually, they also have the Utah Jazz pick, which is top, I think it's top 10 protected. Jazz are staying right around there, so that pick is not going to convey. But the Thunder have a crap ton of picks. And they may get a lottery pick because the Sixers are sucking right now. The Sixers have actually lost 6 in a row. So the Sixers finished between 8, 9, 10, somewhere around there. There's a chance the Oklahoma City Thunder, the best team in the Western Conference, will again, don't forget they got a lottery pick last year. the best team in the conference may get a lottery pick again in a stacked 2025 draft. Nikola Topic is sitting on the sideline. He's not playing. He's not going to play at all. That was their draft pick last year. Chet Holmgren's been out. And then they're going to bring Topic in next season. Hopefully for them, hopefully for us too. I want to see Chemby. I want to see Victor Wembanyama versus Chet Holmgren for a long time. We'll have a healthy Chet Holmgren next year. And maybe a lottery pick. This is frightening for your Spurs fan because that's going to be our competition for the next decade. That team is going maybe stacked beyond. I guess the only grain of salt we can take here is maybe they can't afford to keep all those players with the new CBA. But man, props to the Thunder for just setting up their team for years and years to come. And this is going to be a lot to deal with. I don't think we're tanking Spurs fans. I think we're playing really bad basketball right now, especially on defense. Especially in defense in the third quarter at times this year. We're giving up a zillion points, 40 plus or more in 3 straight games. That means that, over the course of a full game, a team would be on pace to score 160 plus, which is absolutely ridiculous, even today's NBA. So the third quarter has to get fixed. I don't know if it's a player just coming out and not being motivated and coasting. I don't know what's happening there. Is Mitch Johnson not making the proper adjustments? Is it bad or wonky rotations? We've certainly seen just a lot of questionable, I look at the lineup and I'm like, and you guys have done it too in the live streams. What is this lineup? What are we running? Like, what? And also Mitch not challenging things, or there was a play recently, I forgot which game it was, Demisel looked like he had a clean block as he had the block, and then the ball went off the glass instead of the ball hit the glass first, and then he blocked it, and he's asking, challenge it. Mitch standing there with his hand in his pockets. Old pocket pool Johnson, just not challenging it. Teams go on a run, 10-0, 12-0, 14-0, pocket pool, just standing there, not calling a timeout. Look, I like Mitch, but I'm getting to the point now I'm like, dude, show me something. Show some passion, show some anger, something on the sidelines. Do you want to, Dana White on the UFC yelled at his fighters back on the Ultimate Fighter Season 1, do you want to be an effing fighter or not? Mitch Johnson, do you want to be an effing coach or not? Because you're not showing, you're not showing me anything out there anymore. Just standing there, playing with your ding-dong. Get your hand out of your pants and do something. Do something. All right, went off on a tangent there. Whatever is happening, Spurs fans, this feels way too much lately like those last 22 and 60 seasons. Doesn't it? Where it's just you watch our Spurs and you're like, it feels hopeless. It feels hopeless at times. And I hate that feeling, and I hate seeing our guys struggle. It's not fun to watch as a Spurs fan. It's not fun to watch as a Spurs content creator, because I love it when you guys are excited in the chat. You're like, man, Wemby and one, or look at that 3 by, Keldon hit a 3, or what a monster dunk by Keldon, or what a great pass. Just when there's excitement in the live chats, I feed off of that. But then when it's the opposite, and look, I'm not criticizing anybody for pointing out the Spurs' bad play, but when it's just, wow, we're sucking right now, we can't make a basket. Why are we bringing Zach Collins in? I mean, I get it, because I'm thinking the same things, and it's like, I don't enjoy that, and it really feels like those last 2 seasons, and I hope, my gosh, Spursons, I hope that this, and not only I hope, but this better be fixed before we go to France. If they play like this, the play they've been playing, Wemby's home country, and City Sissoko too, my goodness. If they lose like the way they've been losing over there, I don't know what to say. I'll still be live for both games in France. I'll still be rooting for our Spurs, but my goodness, this 3-game losing streak, easily, in my opinion, the ugliest part of the season so far. Blowouts, not even competitive in the third quarter, and I hope something changes. Maybe this 3 days of rest the Spurs will getting, and going over to France will motivate the team. But I hope we turn it around, because right now we are trending very much in the wrong direction with being 2-6 in 2025. Drop a comment down below. Are you one of the crowd that thinks, yeah, we're tanking now? Throw in the damn towel. And we've thrown it in. Or do you think just maybe we're not as good as we wanted it to be? And maybe other teams have figured us out and they're making adjustments and we're not. Mitch Johnson, is he in way over his head? A lot of you think he is. I don't know. Be interested in your thoughts on this one. Hit the thumbs up, like, support the channel, and subscribe to become part of our awesome Spurs community. I thank you. As always, go Spurs go.
Go Spurs go, 'cause the Giants stay.